cook.
I was cooking too.
You was
They
cooking.
got me. They got me on an hour. They got me on an hour restriction now.
I was like, damn. Oh wait, sorry.
Yeah, man. But um,
You was cooking though.
yeah,
No, I
like
asked that question because when I saw the clip, and I was reading a lot of the comments, I felt like a lot of people were misguided by what you were saying. Like you
mhm,
weren't saying you don't give a damn. No, that's not what you're saying. You're saying you don't care about it because you want it to already be resolved.
yeah. When you going into a relationship, um, just like women want men's issues to be resolved when they get to them.
Mm-hmm.
A woman don't want a man coming into a relationship saying, you know what? I'm not paying for no woman's meals or no entertainment while we go out until I'm married because my past 2 or 3 relationships, the women took advantage of me paying. And they just used me for my money. So now I'm not gonna do that anymore. Ain't no woman gonna say, okay, it's cool. They gonna say,
Mm-hmm.
bruh, you need to go to therapy and then come back here when you are ready to date. So when I say I don't care about the traumas from these women, that's what I mean. Don't bring that over here telling me how masculine you are because you had to be because your last boyfriend was working part-time and couldn't pay bills, so now you got to be more masculine. I don't care why you overly independent now. It don't matter to me. I know I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me why you more combative and more aggressive because you have to be because you have to do this at work. I don't care. I don't like it. So therefore, I'm going to leave you alone just like a woman would leave a man alone if he did not want to be in his masculine energy as a man and be healed from things that happened to him in past relationships. That's all. That's all I'm saying. And a lot of
Mm-hmm.
women take that as slight or me being, oh, you probably read some of the comments.
Oh,
Oh, this
that's
weak
that's why,
man.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
I
they
was like,
talk
I
about
don't
it,
think he means that.
and it's
That's not what he's mean. That's what he
cool.
meant. It missed the point was missed.
Yeah, I don't really care. They can feel however they want.
Well,
But
yeah.
you know, as a man, you have to have standards and principles and requirements for women also. And when you are a man of a certain caliber, you can have that. You can have that to where you ain't got to deal with none of this here nonsense. And any woman that don't step up to the plate and don't fit the bill, they don't matter anyway. You could
Mm-hmm.
be mad. Be mad. It don't matter to me because you masculine. I ain't gonna date you anyway. I'm not gonna be in your DM. So you ain't gotta like what I'm saying. It ain't meant for you anyway. So that's the way I feel about it.
Yeah.
But I do
Yeah.
care on a outside of a dating.
Right. On a broader
Yeah, or
level, as a
else
human.
or yeah, or
Yeah.
else I wouldn't be here trying to give women some insight into men so they can make better dating decisions and then avoid or get away from these types of men that are turning them a certain way when they get out here and start dating quality men. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Now you can walk
Mm-hmm.
away from that dude that's toxic because you recognize the traits from him. Because
Right.
I'm letting you know, hey, this love bombing, this is what these here types of dudes do. This rushing into relate, this is what these types of dudes do. Now you can avoid them so that when you actually do get with a quality man, you ain't jaded by that and saying, you know what, I'm more masculine because the last 2 dudes I was with was this type of way. So yes, I care. I just care in a different form of it and not
Mm-hmm.
in the dating form.
Well, and you also care how they worked through it to come from A to B. You know what I'm saying? Maybe is that is that fair to say?
Yeah, you have to work through it
Yeah.
because most women done been in relationships or been with men that's done did them dirty at some point.
Yeah.
You got to
For sure.
find a way around that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can change if you want to, for the worse if you want to, but that's gonna hurt you out here when you find a quality dude. You say I ain't cooking no more. I ain't cooking no more for no men no more. I'm not cleaning at no man house no more. I'm not being submissive no more because when I did it, it hurt me. Well, guess what? Them quality men, that's the type of stuff they looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not being feminine no more. I need to be masculine so these dudes don't do that. Well, these quality dudes ain't looking for masculine women 9 times out of 10. So that's gonna hurt you if you change um, good qualities because of what bad men did to you, or women, and the opposite for men. So that's why you don't change yourself. You just change out the person that you're doing these things for. That's
Exactly.
what you do.
That's what needs to
So
happen.
yes, A to B.
Don't change
You
yourself,
here?
change the person.
Yeah, you should go from A to B, not A to A, ladies, and keep picking the same types of dudes
Toxic
because
D
you ain't
to the
learned
next
nothing.
toxic D.
Yeah, you ain't learned nothing. You still picking the same types of men because you ain't learned nothing about men. That's the
Why do
issue
you think that is?
that
Why do
women,
you think that is?
because women don't have to learn men to get sex. They
Mm.
don't have to learn men to get time. They don't have to learn men to get attention. Men willingly give women time, attention, and sex with no correction being made by the women. So that puts women at a disadvantage when they get out here and want a husband. Because to get a husband, you got to make some changes. You
Mm-hmm.
can't be how you just want to be 9 times out of 10 to get a husband. You have to make adjustment. You have to become more submissive, more feminine, more compromising, more fair, more understanding, more reasonable. Because a man's gonna say, if I'm gonna attach my last name to a chick, she gotta have these here quality, these wifely qualities. She gotta be modest. She gotta be fair. She gotta be understanding. All these here different things and submissive and feminine. He wants those things, but when a dude just wants sex, he don't care that you don't have that. You
Mm-hmm.
don't have to have no wifely qualities when men just want sex, and that's a lot of men out here that's gonna come and approach you. They don't care that you masculine. We don't care that you not submissive. We don't care that you're not fair. We don't care that you're not agreeable, compromising. None of that. We just want to see your titties. We want to see your labias. That's what we want to see. We don't care about none of that other stuff. You ain't got to have a wifely bone in your body. Just have the vulva that we want you to have.
Wait,
That's what
but you're
we want.
talking about whole face men, right?
Yeah,
Not quality
but
men.
but that's what the majority of women are going to run into.
And I know you always say that's who the women run to are the men who can be hoes, not the ones that wish they was
No,
hoes, the ones that can be hoes. That's
mm,
the one we like. And I agree with that.
right.
I agree with
Women
that.
run into men that can't be hoes all the time.
Yeah, but that's not what
No,
we want.
no. Them
Yeah.
dudes in the friend zone, or the women don't even see them dudes that can't be hoes.
Yeah.
But the majority of the men they gonna give a chance to are gonna be hoes. Whole
Mm-hmm.
phase men don't tell women what's wrong with them. They don't tell women the wifely things that women need to work on. They're not gonna tell you because they don't care. So the men that's gonna tell you are gonna be the quality dudes. They gonna let you know this attitude ain't working, boo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to tell you, this here behavior ain't working, boo. The way you dress, that ain't working, sweetheart. If a dude ain't got no requirements for you, he don't care nothing about you.
Mm-hmm.
He don't care nothing about you. Some women call it controlling. But if a dude don't have no requirements that, hey, my woman can't go outside like that. I'm sorry.
No requirements is a red flag.
No requirement because he don't care.
Right.
But he say, hey, I don't tolerate no disrespect now. I don't cuss
Mm-hmm.
at you. I don't want you cussing at me, sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
work. This I don't need a man attitude, that ain't gonna work with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This
Mm-hmm.
I ain't doing this and I ain't doing that for no man. That's not gonna work for me.
Mm-hmm.
Them the type of dudes you want because he'll walk away from you without
Mm-hmm.
getting the sex. Don't need it. Your sex ain't worth my peace of mind. But see, a whole phase man, he gonna say, hey, whatever. I like toxic chicks. I like them toxic. I like them with a bad attitude. I like them doing whatever they want. Oh yeah, show your titties, sweetheart, on Instagram. They gonna tell you to show their titties. They don't care that you showing your titties. They don't care that you have a horrible, unpleasant attitude. They don't care that you masculine because all they want to do is take you to Pound Town anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing that women can see clearly. You can clearly see that. He ain't gonna tell you where you're wrong. And so they deal with so many men that don't tell them that they wrong because they don't care, that they never make adjustments. And then when they finally meet a quality man and he starts mentioning things, hey, I want a woman that's submissive. I want a woman that's cooperative and agreeable and feminine. Oh, they turn their note. What you mean? Me? No, you gotta take me as I am because they ain't never been told nothing. And then
Mm-hmm.
the quality dude will walk away from them. I know I will. Forget
Mm-hmm.
you. I know you're pretty. I know plenty of pretty women.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing special about you. You might think it is,
Yeah.
but out here in the vast world of dating, it ain't really that much special about you. You just like the rest of them. I seen a video today. The dude said the real women are standing too close to the hoes that we can't tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So
Interesting.
you might be a really good chick. But your interests, the way you act, the way you talk, the way you dress, it looks just like the rest of these chicks out here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
therefore, a quality dude gonna say, nah, this ain't for me. This
It's
ain't,
gonna look like birds of a feather flock together.
yeah. But the whole phase dudes, they gonna say, yeah, let me shoot my shot and love bomb shorty. She a little different. I gotta tell her she a wifey in a week. I gotta I gotta tell her I want her to move in and I want to take her to Mexico in a week. I only known her a week, but she a wife. I could tell you a wife. That's what they do to women like that.
Mm-hmm. Fly her out.
So yeah, they try. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, nothing wrong with that. But it depends on who you getting it from. So you have to learn to make these adjustments, man, early, not only in yourself, but the types of men that you actually deal with. You got to be able to recognize these men. And that's why I try to tell women certain things about these dudes to where you can see it right away. I can tell a hoe when I see him. I can
Mm-hmm.
tell a hoe when I hear him. All my friends, we all were hoes. I know what a whole phase dude look like, sound like, dress like, talk like, all of this. I know. And so do the other men. That's why when dudes get on here and be talking that mess like men and dudes could tell who these guys is. Men been telling y'all about Derek Jackson for the longest. Why?
I was blindsided. I was
We
blindsided.
know. We know. I know you a blindside. You a woman. You see his muscles. You're like, oh man, he's so right. And the dude sitting back like, this dude here, something's up with bruh. Like, ain't no way.
Man, man, that story was crazy. How the wife, man, she said